Good afternoon everybody, hope you're all doing really fine today. Another beautiful day in sunny Englandshire. First things first, I want to say a massive thanks. Since the last video when I sort of divulged what I'm making on YouTube or how little I'm making on YouTube, we've had 30 patrons literally overnight. So I want to say a massive thanks to everyone that joined up. Really appreciate it. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, we really can't expect to rely on YouTube as a reliable income source. I'm actually going to start changing all the rewards on Patreon. We've currently got, I think, 250 patrons. If we can get up to 500 patrons, I will do what loads of you have been asking me to do for the last year, and I will get a unit. All we need to do is pretty much double the amount of patrons that we've got now, and I will go and get a shop. So we've actually got an official Monky London base. That's my promise to you. If you guys can get me up to 500, another additional 250 patrons, I will go and rent a unit or a big shop where we can store our cars, get a ramp, and cause lots of mischief. Kind of like a sort of Gas Monkeys type thing, but on a tiny scale. But you got to start somewhere. I'm sure Gas Monkeys weren't massive when they first started, so who knows where the future will take us. The other thing I didn't sort of really mention yesterday was selling out. A lot of you guys I know will watch a lot of other YouTubers. You'll notice a lot of people do sell out. They'll start attracting brands on there that aren't really sort of focused on the subscribers. The subscribers don't really want to see those brands, but because the brands are paying money, people put them on the channel and kind of sort of force them down your throat. I have actually been offered quite a few different brand deals from big companies, but at the end of the day, I don't want to sell out. I know that you guys don't really want to see that kind of crap. Obviously, I've had to attract like parts companies on board for the drift cars and for the Honda. That's not selling out. That's just attracting sponsors for the car builds. Selling out is, say, a manufacturer like Citroen approaches me and says, hey, we've got this 4x4, do you want to come and do a review on it? We'll pay you $2,000. You guys don't really want to watch that Citroen. I don't really want to drive that Citroen, but hey, they're going to give me $2,000 to do it. So that's cool and everything. I don't mind not doing stuff like that, but I need to somehow make some sort of income. So if we can really try and keep pushing this Patreon thing, guys, I promise you now, I will bring you the sickest, most mentalist, badass content I can possibly fathom. That's my promise to you. I'm off up to the farm now. I went to get my old Barnet cut this morning. A friend of mine called Jake is popping up. He's got a Mitsubishi Evolution Tommy Mackinnon edition, which he's selling. I think Scouse has also got Luke's JZX90 Cresta up here, my old car. There should be a few other cool bits up here as well. If we get 5 minutes, I have got the alternator for the Civic in the back, so if we get 5 minutes, I'll try and get that fitted and take the car for a spirited drive, or let John take it for a spirited drive. Anyway, I have just arrived at ye old farm. Let's go and see me old mucker, Mr. Scouse, see what he's up to. Here we are at ye old farm. We got Mr. Jake. Morning, Squire. As I mentioned in the car, this is Jake's bad boy Tommy Mackinnon Evo 6. He's just giving it a little spruce. So I'm going to go around the corner, take a few pictures, get it advertised, and hopefully flog it pretty quick. It's quite a unique car, this. Sean actually had one of these for sale about a year ago that we did a little review on. They have gone up quite a bit in price since then. Now they're sort of about, what are they on the market for, about 20 grand now, these? Yeah. It's only done 47,000 miles, this one, so it's really nice miles, and Jake's kept it in really nice condition. What was the spec on it, Jake? Because it's relatively standard.
Pretty stock, man. It's just got HKS, full exhaust, HKS turbo timer induction.
Rest of it's all stock.
Man. Yeah.
Jake's probably done the sensible thing with it. The problem is if you start modifying these Tommy Macs, it can sort of devalue them in the long term because people really want to get the original car. Jake, he's just going to spend the next sort of 5 or 10 minutes cleaning that up, then we'll go and take a few snaps. In here we've got the world's sexiest ginger. Afternoon, Scousey. Right. Scousey's got my old Cresta in today. Luke's JZX90. Just turn the old radio down.
That's good too.
It is, but I might get a copyright. What's Lukey's car in for, Scousey?
So Luke's car, we've just changed the lower arms for IS200 ones. They've actually been extended. Yeah. I don't actually know who got to do them, but they've done a really good job. Like, yeah, they have. Really nice job.
Almost looks factory.
Yeah, so these have been extended. I've replaced, so basically I took these bushes, they're poly bushes, which are a brand I won't mention, they're not Strong Flex.
Sorry, Jamie.
Took these out of the original arms that were in there. Which I'm guessing you put in years ago.
Yeah.
So put those back in. So just tighten all this up, and then we've got some camber arms to go into the top.
Sick.
These ones.
Where are they from? I recognise the colour. Oh yeah, KFD.
Yeah, and I've got a couple of other bits, like there's a little oil leak he wants me to look at, and power steering leak. So sort those out for him as well.
Tell the audience why effectively we like to run adjustable camber arms.
So we run adjustable camber arms so we can actually run, adjust it from here. The factory arms don't come with any adjustability, so this allows us to be able to put the camber in or out, negative or positive, to how we want to run the car. This is actually my old car, funny enough. I used to have this about 2 or 3 years ago when I was learning to drift and I was really shit and I gave up after doing 6 drift goes. The car used to be white. Now it's brown, it's got all sorts of mad wide body kit, but yeah, it's a pretty unique car, this. Once Scousy's finished doing the work to it, and I've done all my pictures with Jake, we'll take the Cresta out for a little test drive once he's finished, show you what she's all about. Right, we are all good to go on this front. Jake's given the car a nice clean. We've done all the pictures. I took about 20, 25 high quality photos. We're just gonna take the car for a quick little spin just to show you what she's all about. Obviously we can't go too mad because the car is for sale. Right, let's jump in. Very cold today. How long you had this car, Jake?
10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, about 10 months, man. Yeah.
Were you the original importer?
No, I wasn't. I bought it from a company, and there was one owner from New.
Ah, so someone else imported it, and then you were second owner.
Yeah,
fair enough. And it's only got 3 owners from New, which is actually pretty decent for one of these.
Yeah, man.
These do seem to sort of change hands quite often. I've seen these cars with like fucking 10 owners before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mileage is also really nice in this. It's 79,000 kilometres. It's still in factory kilometres, this car. And it's still got the original factory speed limiter.
Yeah.
Which means you cannot go above 112 miles an hour.
Exactly that.
So it's fucking useless for John, this car. But that's quite a nice sign, the fact that Jay's actually left the speed limiter still in place. It's still in kilometres, he hasn't really fucked about with the car. The service history on this is pretty mad as well. Jake was showing me some of the previous invoices from the last guy that had it. Some of them are like 3.5 grand.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's probably about 10 grand's worth of invoices there.
Yeah.
So at least you got a bit of peace of mind if you do buy this car that someone spent a small fortune maintaining it. What sort of horsepower should this roughly be?
Well, supposedly come out of factory at 276, but with the gentleman's agreement.
A little bit more. And obviously you got filter decat.
Yeah, decat.
Which adds a little bit.
Yeah, man.
So probably about sort of 300
Yeah,
brake.
I'd say about 300. Yeah, man.
And these don't weigh a huge amount. What are these, about 1.4 tons, these cars?
1.3.
1.3.
I think, yeah, 1360.
Make such nice noises, these Evas, don't they?
Man.
Once I've sold this car, what are you planning on getting next?
S15.
Woo! Into the skid world.
We'll try to.
Yeah, and hopefully you're going to try and buy Andy's one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We actually did a review on Andy's one, I think about 1.5 years ago, but it's a nice spec. It's got a Power FC, Tommy Extreme manifold, Tommy Extreme downpipe, it's got bigger injectors.
Yeah, man.
It's quite a decent spec, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Outside's quite basic, but it's nice because that means you can kind of put your own touch to it, can't you?
Yeah, I like the blank canvas idea.
Turbo. Once you've got turbo, there's no going back. Yeah. They do fly, don't they?
Yeah, man.
What is 0 to 6 on these? And it's probably pretty quick, like 4 something?
4.3.
Yeah, it's rapid.
Yeah, it is for the time, for the age of it as well. For 2000 car, I mean, it's pretty.
Because you think
sick.
cars have got stupid now, they're doing like 0 to 6 in like 2 seconds and stuff. Give her a little rev, Jake. What clutch is in this? Standards?
Yeah, I think it's an XZE.
Like an organic or something?
Organic,
Yeah.
Organic, that's it, yeah.
So it still feels relatively like the stock one, yeah. Right, well that completes our little test drive. As I mentioned before, if you guys are interested in looking at the car, feel free to give me a shout via Facebook. Very sexual R33 GTR. We actually did a review on that car about 1.5 years ago. If you check the link up there, I'll put a link for it. Cheers for that, Jake. That was really nice. That's a lovely car. Gareth has just turned up in a very sick financial mistake. Little Revy. Nom 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 nom. I've just got to do a little bit of PC work. I need to finish uploading my video, do a thumbnail and the titles and all the tags, which you can see there on my little laptop. As well as making the video, it actually takes quite a while. You've actually then got to upload it, which takes about half an hour. Then you've got to create a thumbnail, which takes another 20 minutes. Then you've got to create a title. You've got to do the tags, the description. So the actual procedure of getting a video on does actually take quite a long time. How are you getting on, Scousey?
Yeah, just doing the second camber arm now.
Sweet, these are the new ones. The old one's fucked.
I mean, the rose joints were a little bit worn, but they're not like properly fucked. You probably could have got new rose joints, but I don't know, he's opted for...
it, yeah.
Well, I think maybe because he used it on the road as well, so these ones are actually bushed rather than rose jointed.
So they'd
be a bit nicer for road use.
What cool ovens you got? Are they
HSD.
HSDs. Monopros?
Yeah, I'm guessing this is not what you had on there.
No, I can't remember what I had. Scousey's just putting the one of the front coilovers back in. I'll jump up here so you can have a quick little look inside the engine bay. Obviously, 1JZ's got quite a big top mount single turbo. I'm not sure what turbo it is, but it's a relatively decent size. Completely stock engine as well, so essentially running 600 brake on a stock 1J. They can take the power. Obviously, there's a lot of variables in how old the car is and how much wear there is, but seems to be holding up pretty well. Luke's actually going to be here tomorrow morning to pick up this car, so Scousey's going to finish off the last bits tonight, and we're actually going to take it on a test drive tomorrow morning, so something for you guys to look forward to tomorrow. As always, hope you guys enjoyed this cheeky little video. Make sure to check out my Patreon out down here, give the video a like, put your comments down below, do my best to get back to you, and we'll see you soon. Peace.